Kansas Sports Chatter's back at it with our next level segments, and this is where we get to talk to former high school athletes in the state of Kansas that are now competing at a college or university in the state of Kansas. And today's guest, Shelby Pronk, a member of the McPherson College soccer team and out of Derby High School. Shelby, appreciate the time. How's the season treated you so far?
Pretty good. I've loved the season so far. I love the girls. I love the chemistry, and I love the energy our coach brought into the season, freshly new.
Well, before we dive into McPherson College soccer and how you landed there, go back to Derby High School. What was your experience like at Derby a couple of years ago?
It was good. I love the girls, the connections I had. I just made a lot of good friends along the way. Most of my friends were from soccer. So yeah, it's about my Derby High School experience.
What got you interested in soccer? Like at what age and what made you kind of, okay, this is my sport?
So I was 3 years old. What really got me into it is I had this girl across the street and she'd always be outside playing soccer, and then she's kind of the one that taught me. She's a few years older than me, and I just started playing it, and then eventually just got to a competitive level, and I just had a really big passion for it, so I wanted to continue it as long as I can.
Now, at 3 years old, I don't expect you to remember all the details, but did you just introduce yourself over there and say, "Hey, can I play?"
Yeah, the YMCA, I was just she was like, I play at the Y, and I was like, oh, okay, and then my mom put me in the next time at the Y.
So for you, like growing up, was like the goal always to play at high school and to get to Derby and play at the varsity level?
I wouldn't say the goal. I more always thought about college. I had an NCAA app right out of sophomore year, and I was always looking to play in college.
Derby, I mean, you look at their high school, like the facilities at Derby High School. What were those like, and just playing there at Derby High School?
So I think our facility, we just built a grass field. They built it when I was a sophomore in high school for just a soccer team, and it's very lovely. The grass is very nice. They really worked on that. And then also we have an indoor facility, so we have the little the turf that was there. So we also got to practice inside too sometimes. So we have really good facilities and trainers and all that kind of stuff at Derby High School.
What were the numbers like for girls soccer? Like how many girls were going out on a typical year ballpark?
So my underclassmen years, not very much. We had about average 22 girls. My last 2 years, we had a lot of girls try out. I feel like it was almost up to 40 girls try out every year, and about I think 22 make the varsity roster, and the rest are on JV, and then obviously cut 5 to 6 around then, but.
For you, listed as a midfielder on McPherson's team this year, like has that always been your go-to position, or did you kind of flop around, as you grew up?
So when I grew up, I actually played outside back and center back majority of my life, and then I pushed up too much, so my club coach put me at midfield, and that's where I like to be because I'm a very technical player. I like to play a lot, so that's midfield is definitely where I love to play. But I did play defense most of my life.
So you mentioned pushed up a little bit too much. Was that something like coaches were yelling at you for a while, like get back?
Yeah, because as a center back, I was pushed up almost towards my mid, and I would get beat, and it was not good. So I just started playing midfield.
Why McPherson College? What was the recruiting process like for you, and how you chose them?
So originally, I had an old coach, Mark, and so I really liked talking to him. And then I came to McPherson, and it just felt better because I also went to other places. I went to MNU, Ottawa, and all those other places. But I really liked McPherson. I liked the small town, and I liked the girls I met. And genuinely, the seniors last year were some of my closest friends. And so it just felt like home. So I in the soccer program, I wanted to be a part of something that could be better. So yeah.
What's the schedule like for you as a collegiate athlete? And it probably changes from day to day or week to week, but give me like a typical day in the life of a soccer player at McPherson College.
So a typical life is Wednesday and Saturdays we play. We mostly have games. This week we don't have a game Wednesday because it's bye week, but we mostly practice around 5 or 4, and then on Tuesdays we'll have film, and Fridays we'll have film before the game at 4. But then we'll practice for about an hour and a half to 2 hours every single day, mostly around 5 o'clock. And then obviously class schedule. I have most of my classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I'm planning to work Tuesdays and Thursdays as well.
I'm always, interested in like just, balancing that type of schedule as a student athlete. So, like, do you like having that kind of, not want to say a strict schedule, but where, you're pretty much occupied, every period of the day?
For me personally, I like it a lot because I stay on top of things. Like I need to have like kind of a little bit of pressure because if I have too much free time, I'll get bored and I'll just do it. But I like this tight schedule, and I like how coach cares a lot about grades and everything else. So I stay on top of things just so I can be able to play soccer as well.
Last one for you, Shelby. I mean, anything that you took from McPherson, or excuse me, from Derby High School that has led to the success you're having at the college level now. Anything that stands out that you picked up in high school?
Nothing I really picked out from high school, but things I've learned from high school is like don't like let it get to you, I guess, because it got to me quite a bit. It wasn't the best atmosphere for me, but then I got to college and I got my confidence back and everything. Like I loved the sport and everything like came back to me. So I feel like you just have to like be patient with it because I know a lot of girls quit in high school just because of that, and I would just say stick with it because genuinely when you get to college, it's a different field, different people. It's amazing.
Shelby, appreciate the time. Best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you for having me.
That is Shelby Pronk, a member of the McPherson College soccer team and out of Derby High School for our next level talents.